Oh my god. I feel like I've been gone for too long. I have been gone for too long. I went to LA, I went to New York. I went to New York for a very exciting thing. Oh my god, I can't wait to tell you guys. I mean, most of you know because you follow me on Instagram, I think, I hope. So that's a good place to start. If you want to see more of my upcoming looks, definitely follow me on my Instagram because that's where I post first, and I'll leave my handle right here so you can check it out. But I have to do a separate video where I sit down and I tell you all about the updates because there have been a lot of things, a lot of great things, and I can't wait to share them with all of you. But for today's video, let's get into the look. It's gonna be a beautiful yellow look. It's very graphic. We have yellows, we have browns. It's very Bumblebee inspired. And it's gonna be on my beautiful friend Asma, which you have seen on my YouTube channel before. We've done an affordable look. I think we need to do an updated one as well, but yeah. So yeah, this video is gonna be recreating this look right here. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my looks, and leave me a thumbs up and a comment down below. Tell me what you think, what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy the video. Bye. Alright, so I'm going to be starting off with the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Spray, and I love using this before makeup, after makeup, but especially before makeup to really wake up the skin. And then I'm going to use the Dior Capture Youth Plump Filler, and this is a serum, so it really sinks into the skin. And again, I really like to massage all the products into the skin to really circulate the blood flow and get things going. For face cream, I'm taking the Caudalie Premier Crew The Cream, and this is very nice because it feels thick, but it just melts into the skin. It doesn't leave your skin greasy, and I really like it. I even use it on myself, and I'm oily combination and sensitive, and Caudalie is beautiful. I love their stuff. I don't usually put a lot of skincare in my videos, so let me know if you guys would like to see these steps and see what other products I like to use. I'll include them in future videos as well. For eye cream, I'm taking the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream. I don't want anything crazy. I just want something to deliver hydration and to make makeup look good on top. And I really do like this eye cream. It's very basic in a very good way. I say that a lot. For foundation, this was in my favorites. This is the NARS Sheer Glow, and it's in Barcelona, and I love this foundation. It's so beautiful. I'm using this with a Makeup Forever brush and really buffing into the skin in very thin layers, making sure it really melts into the skin, and I'm not applying more than I need. Basically just matching her face to her neck, and then we're gonna add bronzer and concealer, so things are gonna look more alive. And as you can see, this foundation isn't matte. It's not really glowy. It just looks very healthy. Then I'm taking this MAC Pro Face Palette. It's a contour palette, and I'm taking the warmer side and bronzing up her skin and giving it more dimension. Just on the cheekbones, forehead, anywhere where the sun would hit and where I want to give more shape. For concealer, I'm taking the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. I love these concealers. If you have a problem with creasing, if you're oily, if you want something that's long wearing and light, but has great coverage, these are perfect. I really do like them. I really want to create my favorite concealers video, and that's going to be coming soon. Concealer is like my favorite thing, so I'm just trying to figure out how many I'm going to narrow down, but I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to put everything that I love because I think concealer is very important. I really love concealer. And I'm just mixing a warmer tone with a more yellow tone because I really want to add brightness more than just cover. So for me with Asma, it's more about highlighting than really covering up because she has beautiful skin, let's face it. And I'm using that with a damp beauty blender, my favorite tool. For blush, I'm taking the Milk Makeup blush stick in Work, and I'm going to apply that on the cheeks and on the bridge of the nose to add that healthy flush, and just blend it in with my beauty blender. It gives a very subtle glow, depends on how you use it. I just really worked it into the skin because I'm going to use that as a base. I'm going to set her under eyes lightly with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder, and this is because Asma really creases under her eyes. That's a problem she told me about. For brows, I'm taking the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. This is more of an ashy, lighter brown, and I love this color. I love these brow pencils. I can't get enough. And I'm focusing on making her brows a bit more structured. That's a shape that she likes. She doesn't want much of an arch. So I'm just filling in all the gaps and making them a bit thicker. For an eyeshadow base, I'm taking the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows, and this is in Double Pump Latte, I think. So just dot that on your eyelid and blend outwards and just diffuse the edges. And I'm just going to dot underneath on the lower lash line to use that as a base as well. I really like these matte melted shadows. I think they're really easy to use. They blend beautifully. I'm going to take my custom-made MAC palette and I'm going to use this lighter brown and focusing it on the crease and the outer corner. And you really just want to wing that color out. Don't be afraid to really smudge it and diffuse it because you can keep going over the edges to make it clean. I'm taking this Danessa Myricks Colorfix and this is a 24-hour matte shadow. It's a cream and this is in primary yellow. And I'm going to use that as a base for my yellow on her lids. Kind of the same way how you would cut a crease or put concealer on the eyelid, that's how I'm using this, but this is a bit more, but this isn't going to give you like crazy coverage. It's just going to act as a beautiful base for your shadow. Because yellows can tend to fade really fast, so it's always good to use a yellow base underneath. I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Off Tropic palette, and this has a beautiful yellow in it. So I'm just going to be patting that on top of the cream shadow that I used earlier. And as you can see, that really makes it look very vivid and bright and beautiful. And it's always a good idea to redefine the brown crease after you've done your blending, because then things can get a bit crazy. Using my favorite brown pencil, you guys know this. This is the NARS Mambo pencil. Ugh, I love this so much. I use this all the time. It is the perfect chocolate brown. It shows up. My thing with brown pencils is not a lot of them show up. They just look like a dark, dull black. And this one is just beautiful. It's definitely one of my top products. I'm taking that really warm chocolate brown from the Off Tropic palette from NYX again and just smudging that liner and intensifying it on top just to make it last even longer. And with this tiny pencil Hakuhodo brush, I can really go in the crease and create more of a graphic shape in a bit. And I love this brush. I got this from IMATS in LA and I'm so glad I got backups of this too because I knew this was going to be amazing. It's just a beautiful brush. You can really get that very precise line. I'm going to use this MAC mascara and just run it through her lashes. This is a beautiful mascara. I was really impressed. I love how I'm impressed by everything in this video. But I always go in with Ardell Individuals in medium and just put that in the outer corners and really lift and wing the eyes. And then for bronzer, I'm taking the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Matte Bronzer, and this is actually a bit too dark. So I had to do some extra blending and I go in with a different bronzer in a bit. But it's a beautiful bronzer, but it was just a bit too dark. I always like to take bronzers down the neck as well. So just blending away that bronzer and going in again with Hoola. And this is more of a perfect color for her skin right now. And just diffusing that all over the high points of the face where you would normally bronze. And from this Benefit Cheekleaders palette, I'm taking the new highlight in the shade Cookie and applying it on the high points of the face, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, on the tip of the nose. And I'm going to use that highlight on the inner corners of the eyes to really add more brightness to the look and to make it a bit more fresh. And with a Zoeva brush, I'm doing the cheekbones. And from that same Benefit palette, I'm taking the Coralista blush and applying that on the apples of the cheeks and putting a bit of lower lash mascara. For lip liner, I'm taking MAC Oak and lining her lips. This is the perfect, very neutral brown nude. And for lipstick, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Nude Kate lipstick. This is such a beautiful color. It's also a very neutral nude. It doesn't have pink in it. It's more of a, very neutral nude. And this is the final look. That's Asma with Timmy posing. Yes, Timmy. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.